I'm Blake Cabot. I am the owner of FacePaintcom, and today we're excited to have from Sweden, I made every typo on the announcement in Facebook that I possibly could. So with apologies to everybody, especially Linnéa. So Linnéa and I've been, she was doing blogging for me. She won a couple contests. And so that's how we got in touch with her originally. And was very excited to have her. She's doing some work for us on Craze as well. And so she was Olga's first Swedish student. And she's been doing face painting for 4 years, and she's a professional face painter. And I was asking her about face painting in Sweden, and weirdly enough, they don't have any more gigs than the rest of us do, despite the fact that it's completely open. Anyway, so with that, we're going to be doing girl superheroes today. She's very interested in superheroes. So here we go. Linnéa, take it away.
Okay. Hi, guys. Hello. I'm so excited to be here today with you all. And today I will be doing a live webinar from Sweden here. And the theme is Girl Heroes. And as many of you know, I'm a superhero nerd and I love everything that is like science fiction and action and superheroes. So this is a theme close to my heart. So I hope that you all good during this COVID-19 stuff, and that you're safe, everyone. So today we will do some different designs that you can use on the job. So pick up your brushes and your practice boards and we will get started. So the first design we will do is a Batgirl, and you can see here. Can everyone see here?
Yep. They can see the board.
Yes.
And they can see you right now. And as soon as you switch to the board, we'll just focus on the board after you start painting. Okay.
But I am having my hands on the board right now. Can you see my hand?
Nope.
No.
It must be frozen. It looks like nothing's happening on there. Uh-oh. I hate when that happens.
Hold
on. Sorry, everybody. Hi, Wendy.
Oh, okay. I got the, do you have a gig? Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Sorry. That was what messed you up. I'll let me end the polling then.
That's why. Okay. So I think you can see now.
Yeah, now I can see it.
Now you can see my hand, right? Great. Okay. So first up is Batgirl. And Batman and Batgirl are together with Spider-Man the most popular design I paint. And we're going to do this one today. Okay, this is how it looks like when it is on a child. But today we're using a board. So I pick up a half moon sponge here. This one is from Craze that I got from Blake, and I'm spritzing it with some water and squeezing it a little so the water is even. And I'm using a rainbow cake here. It is Margie Cantor's Crystal Water. So I'm picking up all the colors here. This is for the background and the eyes. Okay. And we are going to, you don't have to do the whole forehead because we're going to have the wings here. So you can think like 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. And we are filling that space up. The darkest on the outside, like that. And you don't have to paint here because we're going to have the Batgirl's head here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And while it is still wet, we spritz on some poofy glitter so it sticks to the paint. And then we're using the same one for the eyes. You can just squeeze it a little bit so it gets a little bit rounder. And imagine that the child is closing her eyes, and we are going to do like that. And on the other side.
And which split cake was that?
It is Margie Cantor's Crystal Water Rainbow Cake. It's from the Silly Farm.
Okay. So fab.
It's perfect like for boy designs as well, like a winter Spider-Man. It's very cool. And now we're going to, I have this palette here. It's global, it's fusion now, this palette, but I got some from Global Left. And I use the pink one in it. It is perfect for girl heroes. It is Annalie Rivera's superhero palette. And I'm going to use a 3/4 inch angle brush. This one is from the face painting shop, but you can use whichever you want. I like them when they are short because I think I got more control over it then. But it's a matter of you know, some people like longer, some people like angled and straight, and yes. I'm going to pick up other colors. So just take your time when you're loading it, because that way you don't have to reload it every time. You can use only one load for the whole design. Like that. You can always try on the hand so the consistency is good. And now we're going to start with the head. We're going to do like a U shape here, like that. And then some pointy ears. And now we're going to do the wings, and we don't want them to be flat. We want them to have this 90 degrees curved, like that. And one up. Okay. And now we're going to, I'm just reloading my brush a little bit because the practice board needs a little bit more paint. Okay, and now we're going to go down here, not under the nose, so we can have that like a guideline. And then we take the other side as well.
That's beautiful.
Okay, and now here is the center. We are not going further than that. And now you see I have just switched my brush, so I got the darkest part down. Okay. And we're going over the eyebrows and finish off here on the outer corner of the eye. And we're doing the same thing with the other one. Okay. And now you can just use the tip of the brush here and fill the space in here that hasn't got any paint yet. And now we're going here from the outer corner of the eye and connect with the wing. And here as well, and connect with the wing.
We have a fair amount of Europeans on this. We have Swedish, Belgium, UK,
Yay!
France.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice that you're joining me on this evening. It's evening here in Sweden, so it's evening in Europe now.
Yeah, most of the time it's too late for most of the Europeans, although some stay till 2 in the morning because they're crazy, but
yes.
much easier at 9 o'clock.
Yes, of course. So now we got the basic shape here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And all the girls love lips as well, so we can pick up the pink in the same one stroke and just paint the lip as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I got some nice Mama Clown chunky fairy dust glitter, and we poof that on top. All the girls love it. And then we are going to do, like you see it, you don't have to have any black outline here because the cake you used had a black on the top, so the one stroke did the job here. So we're going to go to the white paint.
Mm-hmm.
And I use a white from Diamond Effects, a waxy white. Sure. And I'm using number 3 round brush from Lowell Cornell. And we're going to pick up some creamy white. You know, Batgirl was first appeared on DC Comics comic books in 1961.
Wow.
So it's been with us very long time. So it's time for us to paint, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to do the eyes.
I think everybody really likes the simplicity of this design.
Yes.
It's really effective. It's straightforward. It's very clean looking, and it's great.
Yes, thank you. It makes me so happy to hear. You know, these designs are great to use on the job, and I like bright colors, and I like to keep it simple but with a wow factor at the same time. So I'm very happy you all like it. Now we're going to have, like here for the wings, we're going to do 3 here and the same here. Okay. And for the eyes, you can, if you really want a wow effect here, you can mix the Diamond Effects white with a little bit of neon white. Crazy Effects got a great neon white for this.
Okay.
And it will make the eyes pop on the black light. It is a trick I got from Annabelle. I love it like that. And we're going to pick up we can do some highlights over here, like that.
Lucy says she has a gig booked in September for comic book events, so this is great for her.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Okay, and now I like to use stencils.
So the first, what was the second split cake you used after the Margie Canner? Somebody was asking me about this.
It is the pink one from Annalie Rivera's superhero palette.
Okay.
Global made them at first, but now it is Fusion who makes them.
Yep.
So it is the pink one in it. I don't know the exact name of it.
I've got it.
They have like names like Pow, Sack, and Wow.
So there were 2.
So one rainbow cake and then one stroke.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then just white.
You don't actually have
so
that.
With 3 colors, you can create this design. Now I'm going to use a little bit of stencils. So I'm picking up the Diamond Effects white here. And I use like a finger sponge and dab it. And I always try on my hands first, because if it is bubbly, it is too wet and it will destroy the design. So always try. It's better that it's a little bit too dry than too wet. Okay. And now we're going to use, I got a Graffiti Madness stencil here. I think this one is my most usable stencils. I always used this one in like everything, and also for airbrush. So we're going to make some stars here. Just dab it on. Like that. You can see, right? Yes. And now the background is white here, of course, so maybe it's a little bit hard to see, but I'm going to make some stars on the cheeks here as well, just under the eyes. Okay. So there we get the first one, the first design, Batgirl.
Nice.
You see, here is little
There it
Junie.
Yeah, good.
Okay, that's number one. Are you ready for the next one?
Sure. And how long would that have taken in a real situation if you were doing that at a fair or something?
It would take around, I do like this in like 3 to 4 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
I always try to have designs that doesn't take longer than 5 minutes when I am on the job. When I am at the birthday party, I can take a little bit more time for each child. So then I can do a little bit more extra. But on the job, that's why I love one strokes, because it gives a wow factor very fast.
Yeah.
So and
absolutely.
Every girl loves glitter and they love the star stencil. So put that on and it's a success. Okay.
Well, everybody loved that design. There was everybody said beautiful. Thanks for sharing your art. Love it. Anyway.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear it. So if you guys are trying it out, you have to tag me so I can see how it turns out. I really, really love when you all are tagging me in your designs. It makes me so, so happy. Okay. Now we're going to the next design, and we're going to do a simple Wonder Woman. Okay, so we are still on DC Comics here. But this time we are not going to use any one strokes, because I have done a one stroke Wonder Woman for FacePaintcom before as a step by step. So if you want to see a one stroke Wonder Woman, you can check that out.
I'll give them a link.
Yes, great. But like not everyone got one strokes at home. So I wanted to show a design on the job design for Wonder Woman with just single colors. Okay, so I'm going to use my Craze palette here, and I'm going to start with the yellow here. I'm using like a 3/4 inch brush this time again, just like when I did the the Batgirl, sorry.
So that's an angled brush, right?
Yes, it's a 3/4 angle brush.
And that's PayPal. Which brand?
What do you say?
Which brand is it?
The cake?
No, the brush.
Oh, sorry. It's from the face painting shop.
Okay.
So, okay. Now we're going to do. We are starting here. We are going to make Wonder Woman's headband here. So we start off here. You can have some guidance point if you want for the symmetry. So right between the eyebrows, we can put the point there, and then up here. Okay. So we are going to have do and then turn up, 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 and finish it off there. And we wanted to go to the other side here, and then we go down. Like that. And then we're going to do the same thing here and go down and back to the other side.
Mhm.
And then you can just fill it in. Okay, and while the design is still wet, what do? Of course, we put some glitter on top.
Ah.
The most important thing.
Always
every
with the
girl
glitter. Always with the glitter.
Always with the glitter.
Okay.
Okay, and now we want this to dry before we do anything else. So we're going to do some eyeshadows.
Uh-huh.
And I won a competition for global recently, and I got this paint, the new global here, and it is called Pearl Light Blue. It is very, very nice shimmering blue. And I'm going to use like a petal shape sponge. I use petal shape sponge for everything. This one is from Always Wicked. And I spritz it on. I'm going to use this shimmering blue. I know that Superstar got a great shimmering blue as well, called Siva Blue. Perfect for superhero eyes. I use that for the boys as well, like when I do Iron Man. So we're going to have the pointed tip of the end on the inner corner of the eye. Imagine that the child are closing her eyes now. Okay.
And this is Pearl. Which Pearl is it?
It's called Pearl Light Blue.
Pearl Light Blue.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've got it. We sell that at FacePaint.com.
Of course.
I'm just putting links in to everybody so they can see it.
Ah, great. Okay, so
put in Silly Farms link, Face Painting Shops link. Hopefully they'll get some sales too.
And now we're going to use the same stencil that we used before, but this time we're going to use a finger sponge with a little bit of red. And I'm picking up the red color from the Craze Effects palette. And we're going to put one star here. And lift it up. And one star here. Okay.
What I like about your designs is they're just clean blocks of color. I mean, I think sometimes it can get overly fancy. And
yes.
I think that's what I really enjoy about your designs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like to keep it simple, but with a bright poppy effect.
Does the Pearl Light Blue stain as badly as the Ziva?
No, I just got it, so I haven't tried it on a child yet. I've just tried it on myself, and I didn't got any stains from it. But I always recommend when I'm on the job, if you know some green or blue paints can stain really bad, but I always give each parent a card with face washing advice. And I always tell them that if you get any stains left, you just take some olive oil or baby oil or coconut oil on a cotton pad, and it will go off right away. So I have never experienced like stains to be a problem, because when I always wash off my paint, I always use a makeup oil for the eyes, so there are never any problems. So just a tip. You could try it. Okay, and now we are going to, I've got this beautiful stencil from a friend of mine, Terry Novak. She got these Queen Noreen stencils. So I got this I hope you can see here. I got this Wonder Woman stencils here. So if you don't have like a Wonder Woman stencil, you can just paint WW, or you can just do a big red star in the middle if you don't have any stencil at all. It's also very classic comic style. But I want to show you this stencil. It's really cool. So I'm picking up a finger sponge again, and I'm taking out my very used black paint from Diamond Effects.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll try it on here. Okay, I can take a little bit more water. It was a little bit too dry. Okay, so we're going to put this here in the center. Ta-da! And then she got these beautiful stars here as well. So they are perfect to add here on the sides. Like that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to do some line work. I'm picking up a number 3 round brush from Lowell Cornell and the black waxy paint. I always use wax-based paint for outlines. So you get that nice crispy lines. And if I want to cover a bigger, like if I'm doing a skull or anything, I always use glycerin-based paint.
Mm-hmm. Like
It's much easier
Superstar
to,
or Krylon,
like Superstar, yes,
or
because
Maron.
it's much easier to blend.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to outline the tiara here.
Oh, somebody asked whose stencil was that again?
Queen Noreen stencils. It is Terry Novak.
Okay.
You can find her on Facebook or Instagram. Okay. And then we're going to do like a second line as well, like that. And if you got time for it, you can always outline the stars as well, but we skip that for now. And we're picking up some waxy white paint for highlights. I always love to use highlights on my superhero designs. It makes them really pop. And don't be afraid to use like bigger sizes on the brushes. So you can easily use a number 3, 4, 5, or even a number 6, because the thicker lines makes it look a little bit more comic, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we are doing like some white highlights here.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be precise, just so you get that little bit of touch here.
Hi, Zveki.
And you can always take to make thin and then push and thin again. Thin,
Mm-hmm.
push, and then thin again for the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's optional, you don't have to do it, but it's very cute on a child.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, if you can always have some, I love this glitter cream. I'm obsessed with it. You can take a little bit of glitter cream and put it here. The great thing with glitter cream is that you can put it on top of paint without it being smudgy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there was the Wonder Woman design, all with single colors.
Nice.
Nice.
That's very pretty.
Are you guys ready for number 3? we are going to do Spider Girl.
Ah,
Now we
Spider
have
Girl.
Spider Girl. Spider-Man is my most popular boy design. So of course I love Spider Girl and I love to do Spider-Man. I know that some of you hate it, but I always jump out of joy when I got to paint a superhero. So
Okay.
um,
Some people really do hate superheroes, but
yes,
I'm glad. It's a wildly popular design, and if you're going to do anything, you might as well enjoy it.
yes, of course. Now
Okay.
we have gone through Batgirl and Wonder Woman for DC Comics. So now we're going over to Marvel. Okay. So Spider Girl is a Marvel character. It was first appeared 1998. And it is Peter Parker and Mary Jane's daughter, May Parker, named after Aunt May, also called Mayday. So, but there's also this Spider Woman called Spider Gwen. You might saw her in the Amazing Spider-Man movie. And her colors are pink and white. So I'm going to use pink and white for this. And I'm using, always when I paint the eyes, I always use a glycerin-based paint because it doesn't make that heavy feeling over the eye. It's very light and comfortable for the children. And I'm picking up petal-shaped sponge here. I have to spritz a little bit more water in it. Okay. And now we're going to do the eyes. Okay, the child is closing her eyes now, so you have to imagine that. And we don't want the eyes to be pointy like horse ears. We want it to have a little bit of an angle. So you have the pointed tip up. I'm going to erase here over the eyes. And make it a little bit curvy here on the outside. And on the same here, the other side. Okay, I'm just taking okay, and now we don't throw this away. We just twist it and use the other side. I always use one sponge per child on the job. So you don't want to wash like 200 sponges when you come home. So I'm always twisting them if it is on the same child. And now I'm going to use shimmering baby pink from Superstar for the other side.
Lupita thinks that's fantastic. Hello, Florida.
Oh.
June says she loves painting Spider-Man or anything with spiders. Loves closing the webs and the red sparkles on the design.
Oh, yeah. Nice to hear that someone else but me also likes Spider-Man, to paint Spider-Man. Okay, now we're going to twist the brush so we get the pointy tip down. And we're going to fill the space with shimmering pink. Maybe it's a bit hard to see here. I go like I can take a darker pink here just so you can see, if that's okay. So maybe you can see better here. And we're going to paint like a little bit of the sides here as well. And now I'm picking up the same stencil like before, and I'm closing the ends here like that. And then we twist the sponge and use the white that we had before for some textures on the forehead. Okay. So now we're going to use the black, waxy black, And I'm going to take a number 4 round brush. And we will start with to paint around the eyes here. Okay, so we start up thin and then we make it a bit thicker. Like that. And always round it here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the same thing with the other one.
So Linnea, did you read comic books a lot when you were younger?
No, this I was a Ninja Turtle fan, you know.
Huh?
So no, I didn't read a lot of comic books when I was younger. Oh, I have to show you guys here. I missed that. Okay, you can see here. Here is the same spy like Batgirl, but for Batman, I used the same technique but different colors. And here is with a full face mask. And there is the one-stroke Wonder Woman that you can find on FacePaint.
I shared it with everybody. I put a link in there.
Great. So this is the Spider-Girl we're going to do today.
Nice.
Look at these beauties. Okay. The cool girl here. Okay. That's a nice thing to do on a child if you get a bit more time on the job to paint the details on the hands. Maybe like for Wonder Woman, you can do the bracelets that stop the bullets, you know, or like some spider webs for the Spider-Girl. The kids love it when they can play the character. Okay, onto the Spider-Girl. We're going to do like a big teardrop in the center, starting thick and then go thin, thinner. Okay, and we're going to do one more on each side. One here. Okay. And then we have, okay, now you can't twist the practice board, but we're going to do like that on the side of the child. So I'm just showing you here like that. So they are all pointing, this one's all points to the central focal point here between the eyes. And these are all pointing to the outer corner of the eyes.
Right.
And now we're going to connect the lines, okay?
Pretty subtle web.
Yes. And we connect here as well. Okay. And then we're going to do the highlights as well. So I'm picking up a number 3 round brush with the waxy white paint. And here we're going, I like to do some dots as well. And then we're going to do like some nice highlights. Oh, sorry, I'll pop the camera. Okay, and then we finish off with some stars. I'm going to, I take the black, waxy black paint and the finger sponge to make some stars here. We can put some here.
Brenda?
It makes it very girly, right, when you get the stars. And then we can finish up with some glitters, and of course the lips, the glitter lips as well. But there is the Spider Girl design.
Nice.
I hope you girls
That's very lovely.
liked it. Okay.
Now you had more pink on the one in your picture. So that you had earlier.
It is the baby pink.
Mhm.
On the picture, it is the Superstar baby pink.
Mhm.
But on this practice board, it didn't show you.
It didn't show well?
No, but can you see here?
Yeah, exactly. And that which
Yes.
pink was that?
It is Superstar shimmering baby pink.
Got it. Okay.
Yes. Okay. We got time for one more. This one is when I do the exact same design-ish for boys, but instead of the star stencil, I use some bricks here. And here you can easily see that I finish off the red here with the stencil.
Mm-hmm.
And I have twisted the sponge to make some textures here.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. Okay.
Julie says that you're one of her favorite painters.
You're disappearing with the audio.
Oh, sorry.
What do you think Julie said?
You're one of her favorite painters.
Oh, thank you. It makes me so happy. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Okay, now we're going to do some of you may know that I got a secret crush on Tony Stark, you know, Iron Man.
Mm-hmm. Who
So,
doesn't?
yes. I always blush when I see him, okay? So I really like to paint Iron Man. So of course we have to do a Pepper Potts iron suit. Okay, you know Pepper Potts?
Of course.
It is, yes, Tony Stark's personal secretary who later becomes his wife, CEO of Stark Industries. And she's on Iron Man movies and the Avengers as well. The movies like Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
And Pepper Potts was first appeared on Marvel comic books in 1963. So she's been along for a long time. So I got this. This is a new design. I just came up this week. So let me see. I can show you here. Here is my inspirational pictures. You can see here she is. So I don't do full face masks on children. I always do like to have used the forehead or around the eyes like a mask. So we're doing like a little bit more of this style. Here it is, if you can see here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do like an Iron Man style mask. But as you can see here on her mask, that it is more rounder up here than Iron Man. Iron Man is more square-like here, but Pepper Potts Iron Mask is more roundy. Okay, so it's a little bit different than Iron Man. So we're going to use a 3/4 inch brush. I use this one is from face paint stuff. It is like the face painting shops. It is short and angled.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to use a blue one stroke. You can use a blue single color if you prefer that, but I like the natural highlights the one strokes make. So I'm picking up the superhero palette again, and I'm going to use the blue in it. So I'm picking up the darkest color on the tip of the brush and load it. I have so many designs I would like to show you. I would love to show you like a Black Widow design. You know, there's coming a new movie up soon, Black Widow movie. And I also love like Star Wars, and I got a good chic design with Ray. You know, I got so many of you, but we just have 1 hour today, so I think this
4 designs is awfully impressive, though. I got to tell you, having done this more than once, we rarely get through 3.
Well then I set the record then.
No, it's not the record. Marcy did it. I think she was like 6 or 7, but she was doing really fast designs, so she was doing speed painting. So.
Okay. So okay, we're going to start with the top. Okay, we can have that like a guide point if you want here in the center, and we are going high up, almost on top of the hair, so it doesn't look like the mask is here. So, and we're doing like a round because Pepper Potts' mask was more rounder than Iron Man's. Iron Man's is more square-like, okay? And we can pick up a second here as well and fill up the space. Okay. And we are using the same one here. You can have like for guidance point, you can use like here on the brows and here. Okay, you just do like that. Okay, we do the other side down, a little bit more rounder. Twist the brush because you want the darkest part on the outside, like that. You can fill the space in here with the tip of the brush.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would just keep it here if it is a super fast on the job design. If I got a little bit more time, I will do the jaw part as well. So we can do that. So I can show you. We're going to have gold here. So we're leaving a little bit of space here. And we just put it like that. And here as well. Oh. Okay. And then we take the bit here as well. Okay, so this one is the blue. And now we're going to switch to a gold one. I'm using the same size of the brush, or you can use I can use a large filbert brush just to show you. Here I got a extra large filbert brush from the face painting shop. And I'm going to pick up a nice gold from Superstar. For Iron Man, I always go with this one that is a little bit more yellow gold. But Pepper Potts design, her mask is a little bit more old gold. So I think this one is called Old Gold from Superstar.
Okay.
It's
There's
a little
gold,
bit more
Finch shimmer. Is that it or no?
It's I think it's just old gold, so it's gold. Okay. Yeah, there's no glitter in it, but it's very like metallic look, metallic gold.
Okay.
But I think this old gold is a little bit more cooler tone, so it fits nice with the blue. Okay, and now we're going to we're not painting the eyes here, okay, but we're like just between the eyes, like that. And then we don't paint, just we leave a little bit of space here because we're going to use some silver as well. So we just fill in the rest here with the gold. And we're going to just put a little bit of gold here as well.
I think it's just called gold. I hate to say it, but I think it's they call it goldfinch, I think. But if you guys have any corrections on this, please let me know. But this is the only one I could find. I checked my site and Silly Farm site.
I think that they can have like different names, because I know like carmine red is called Ronnie red here in Europe. So it is maybe called another thing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, so now we have painted the gold here, and we're going to take some silver. I got the silver one from Superstar here. That is very nice. I think this one is called just silver.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. It's not red. It's not pink. And like you saw in the inspiration picture, she got a little bit of silver touches. So we're going to paint the silver here, just between the blue and the gold. And just to make it a little bit more fun, we're going to take a little bit of gold here as well. Hope you can see it here. Okay. We can 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we get the base here, and I pick up the blue here, the pearl light blue from Glober, like we used before, like a blue shimmering paint for the eyes, because when Iron Man or Pepper Potts have their masks on, the eyes are glowing. So we're going to make some blue eyeshadows. I always do this on the boys as well. And then on the top of it, it is very nice to take some white. I can use a finger sponge, or you can use like not in just a brush, and then dab it with your finger if you want, but it's more hygienic to use a brush. So I'm just dabbing a little bit of white in the center here, and it will give it's a little bit more glowy eye effect. Okay. And of course, we can use glitter here as well. If
always use glitter.
Always glitter, of course.
Always use glitter.
Always.
Jacqueline Howe says glitter is everywhere.
You know, I have glitter everywhere in my house. You know, if I need to like snore, I snore glitter. There's glitter in my food. There's glitter in my clothes. Glitter everywhere.
Glitter everywhere.
Yeah. So we are picking up the same stencil like we had before, just to have some dots here. Like that. It gives it a little bit of fun effect, don't you think?
Yeah.
I have a little bit on the chin here as well. And now we're going to the line work. So picking up number 3 round brush, and I'm picking up the black, the waxy black. And now we're going to do some line works. Okay. And here you can just push it a little bit. You don't have to frame everything. You can just like swish, swish. Swift, swift. When you're on the job, you're in a hurry, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to, like here. Now we can make some, just so it gives a little bit more like metallic armor look.
Super bien. I'm not sure that Lupita was talking to you or Patty, but I think it's a great design.
Ah, thank you. Okay, and then of course, what do we need to add at the last? Highlights, of course. Highlights, it makes it pop. You just put some highlights a little bit here and there. Okay, and then of course we can't forget the glitter lips. I got a new one from Global. It's called Metallic Rose Gold. It is very, very pretty. It is like a little bit of the peach, metallic peach feeling. It's very, very nice. I can see if you can see it here on my hands. Maybe it's a little bit hard to see. There, I think. Anyway, we paint the lips.
Mm-hmm.
And we poof some glitter on top, of course. Even if she's a badass iron suit, we have to have glitter. Okay.
Always.
Always glitter. So, and there is Pepper Pot's iron suit.
Nice.
Nice.
Well done. And we're done.
We only went over with 4 minutes. So
Oh, sorry, I missed that. What stencil were you using? Somebody asked that. I missed it.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
It is Graffiti Madness.
Okay.
It's called.
Graffiti
it is
Madness.
from, Weiser owner who does the Tattoo Pro stencils for airbrush. It is his Graffiti Madness series. You got like a sheet with 3 different ones, and they are all super fab.
Yeah, I found it. There's a Graffiti Madness stencil kit.
Yes, like you got this one, and you got like this one with the honeycombs, and you also got the bricks and the clouds. The clouds are perfect for like when you do like a rainbow design.
As a matter of fact, we have a video from you from way back showing how to use those stencils.
Yeah. I always use them.
There we go.
They're perfect to use though. Very versatile stencils. You can use them for a lot.
Well, thank you very much, Linnéa. This has been fabulous to have you. And I appreciate you staying up late to do this.
I'm so happy that you're inviting me to this. It was so fun to do.
Yep. And a couple of things coming up. So we have Wendy doing wavy teardrop masks on June 29th. And then we're going to have Patty, although I think the time's just changed. She's going to do eye designs on July 6th. And that'll be, normally it's at 6 o'clock, 6 to 7 Eastern time. But this one will be, I think, between 2:30 and to 3:30. She was texting me during this. And then we'll have Prima Barton on the job, Animal Designs, on July 13th. And we're going to have Linnéa back doing boy heroes on December 7th. So we'll have to wait till Christmas because I've got it all stacked up between now and then. So anyway, thank you very much, everybody. And thank you very much, Linnéa. This has been great. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, guys. And if you try some of the designs, please tag me. I would love to see how it turns out.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.